Hi fellow bookworms, surprise, I am doing a baker's dozen of bookmas. So instead of starting tomorrow, like I said in my community post, I'm going to be doing 13 days. And if you're superstitious, then you probably shouldn't be on this channel. But I just wanted to go ahead and start vlogmas early because I only have a presentation due that I'm going to be going in and doing today. We already turned everything in. We just have to do the presentation. And then after that, I am done for the semester. I am so excited. And I also don't know what to do with myself because I've already logged onto my computer to be like, okay, I need to get some work done. And then realized that I have everything done for the semester that I need to do. So I did finish a book yesterday. I'm going to be starting a new one today. I think I'm going to do, to kick it off, I'm going to do like a 24-hour reading vlog, see how much I can get done. Any book that I don't finish for this vlog, I'm obviously going to continue on for the rest of Vlogmas. But I didn't do Vlogmas last year because my semester was even harder. And I was about to graduate from my previous degree program. So I was just way too busy. So I am really excited to do it this year. I think it's probably going to be a regular thing to do 12 days of Vlogmas at least until I graduate. And then I'll probably do the whole 25 days. I don't have physical books with me. I do have my Kobo, and there's two books that I have. One that I probably should read first because I got it from the library and it's going to be due pretty soon. It is the most ridiculous name, The Nightmare Before Kissmas. This is a royals and romance novel by Sarah Rash. And as far as I know, this is like the prince of Halloween, I think, and the son of the Christmas king. I don't know if that's supposed to be Santa or what, but it's kind of like it's a male-male romance where they kind of fall in love with each other, even though they're not supposed to, because, one's spooky and one's festive. But I feel like these are the two sides of me. So I'm really excited about it. I think it's going to be ridiculous. I think it's going to be fun. And I think it's going to be perfect kickoff to spending a month a month-ish trying to enjoy myself. So I'm probably going to read that first. I also have Lovelight Farms, which is, I don't know much about it, except it's BK Borison, who, the only thing I read from BK Borison so far has been First Time Caller, which I really, really liked. And I think Lovelight Farms is kind of a hit or miss for people. I think it's like someone who has a tree farm and they accidentally fall in love with somebody else. I'll tell you more about it once I know a little bit more about it. But those are the two that I have on my Kobo. I think I just want to do fun, ridiculous, holiday, Yuletide, Christmas romances in this video. I'm really, really excited. I am sitting here way, way early at school because I only have to go in here today, and I wasn't going to go all the way to my really far parking lot that I go to and walk. It's snowy, it's cold, I live in Ohio, and I am just paying for parking really close to the building. I did also want to show you, of course, now they're all gone, but I go to Kent and we're known for black squirrels. I don't know if you can see that little guy over there, but I'm like, oh, there's salt on my windshield. I don't know what they do in the winter. Do they just get picked off by hawks? Even I can see them really far away, but I'll try to zoom in. But yeah, there's little black squirrels everywhere, which is great. I love seeing them. They're literally everywhere on campus. Whoa. But I'm hawks are probably having a feast when it snows because they don't change color. They're always black and they're adorable and I love them, but I hope they stay safe. But I also want the hawks to be able to eat. I don't know if you can tell, it's not just there happen to be black squirrels on my campus. It's they're always everywhere. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 just in this little area. And oh no, wait, there's even more. Oh my God, there's just everywhere. Oh my God, there's some in trees too. Why am I surprised there's squirrels? Anyway, that's all I have for now. I'll catch up with you guys after my presentation and you'll see, I already have most of the weight lifted off of my shoulders, but you'll see just a youthfulness, the light back in my eyes once I'm done with this presentation. So I'll see you guys really soon. I'm free. That was probably cringe, but I don't care. I am so happy that the semester is over. I had a good time in most of my classes, but I am so ready for a break. I'm starting my library job on Monday, and I'm excited about that. But also just like not having a bunch of schoolwork to do for like a month is going to be really, really cool. So I am going to go and do the very adult thing of grocery shopping at Aldi. And then I'm going to go home and I'm going to get into pajamas and I'm going to do nothing for the entire rest of the day except read. I am 12% of the way through this book and I'll update you more later, but it is so cheesy and I think I like how cheesy it is, but I'm also like, you picked up a book that said The Nightmare Before Kissmas. You have no right to be upset about it being cheesy. So I don't know. We'll see. I'll let you know how it continues to go. All right. So as you may be able to tell, I'm home now. I have a dog on my lap, so I cannot sit up. But I wanted to let you know that I am about 30% of the way through Nightmare Before Kissmas, and this book is such an enigma. It has a lot more political posturing and like serious thoughts about like capitalism and, you know, consumerism when it comes to holidays than I thought it would, which is really interesting. But also the main character, his name is Cole, like Nicholas, and he's like the prince of Christmas. And his name is Cole, spelled Coal, like getting coal in your stocking. So there's that. And the Halloween prince is named Hex, literally Hex, and he's like super goth, which I dig, but also like it's so stereotypical. But I am liking the commentary on capitalism. I do feel like that's kind of like a buzzword thing right now. I hope people look more into exactly like what systems are in place that create the consumerism and like the capitalism itself and like some of the other issues that come. I don't know what I'm trying to say. So I'm really glad that more people are talking about like how capitalism affects things, especially like holidays and consumerism, and there is a kind of an interesting push in this book to get rid of like all the cheap plasticky stuff that has to do with holidays and kind of go back to what the traditions are. But I'm not sure if like it's just like a silly holiday rom-com. So I'm not sure if it's going to actually go into like origins of different holidays or if it's just going to go from like the very white Anglo-Saxon way of looking at them. A lot of holidays are based on like paganism and things like that, so it'd be interesting if they go into that a little bit, especially Halloween. But even Christmas is based off of Yule. But anyway, so I'm really interested to continue reading this. It's so ridiculous in several ways, but also I'm having a lot of fun and it's a really quick read so far. I don't know if I'm going to get through all 3 books in the next 24 hours and be able to edit and post this. But I'm going to get through as much as I can, hopefully at least 2 of them. And then I have the rest of Vlogmas to continue the other ones. But yeah, I'm enjoying it. I also didn't realize exactly how exhausted I would be after I got home. Like, I think my body and my brain are just like, oh my God, the semester's over. We can just like shut down for a bit. Like, I almost fell asleep on the couch after I had lunch. I wanted to get some reading in, and also like, what's the point of the 24-hour readathon if I spend like 3 hours during the day of it sleeping? So I will catch up with you guys as soon as I can. I may do some computer gaming and listen to The Nightmare Before Kissmas. I do have the audiobook from my library as well, so we'll see. But either way, I don't have any doubt that I'll be able to finish this book today because it's a really quick read. I think it's like around 300 pages or so. There's also some side characters that are really fun, like Cole's brother and his best friend Iris is like the Princess of Easter, and she's like part of this whole storyline. It's more in depth of a storyline than I thought it was going to be so far, which I'm happy about. So we'll see how it continues to go. I'm going to lay here with my dog and try not to fall asleep and read some more and catch up with you guys. Guys, I wanted to update you on my book, but I also wanted to show you the pajama pants that I got myself today as a I need pajama pants type of thing, and also to celebrate finishing the semester. This is probably peak millennial, but I don't care. So I'm very sorry for the very bad lighting and looking like Arthur's cousin Janice from the Magic School Bus right now. That's just where my hair is at right now and the glasses that I'm wearing. We're growing my hair out. We're doing it. We're dealing with it. Probably gonna dye it soon, but I'm not sure. I don't know. I like having healthy, like, virgin hair. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. I am about halfway through, actually more than halfway through The Nightmare Before Kissmas, and it's very cute. It's very fun. It's very cheesy at times, but the storyline is not what I thought it was going to be. I thought it was just going to be like another generic love story and like a generic rom-com, and it kind of is, but it also has this fun storyline of like dealing with corruption and like what it means to it's actually talking about some things that I didn't think it would I didn't think it would go into, because I thought it would want to be too like light and fluffy. But I'm really enjoying like them talking about capitalism and like, consumerism and how things affect marginalized people, that type of thing. It's very surprising that it's in this, but I'm really happy that it is. Good morning. It is Saturday, the 13th, and I did end up finishing The Nightmare Before Kissmas last night, and it was what I wanted it to be. It was what I expected it to be. I knew going into this that that book was likely not going to be a 4 or 5 star. I think I'm hovering around a 3.75, which is kind of what I expected. It was good. I would suggest it if you want just a silly, fun Christmas holiday romance. I liked the commentary that they had on capitalism. It actually went a little bit farther into some of the origins of some of the holidays, I think, if I remember correctly, more than I thought it would, which was a nice surprise. I do think that I don't feel like Hex as the love interest was really fleshed out much. We didn't really get to know him very well. And I don't know if it's just because it's like single POV, it's only through the eyes of Cole, but I want more of Hex. And I don't know if that's just because I'm a Halloween girly at heart, or if it just didn't feel like the love interest was fleshed out very well. It almost would have benefited from being dual POV, which I don't always say for romances. But overall, I think that it's fun, and I would read. I think there's another one that came out this year that I might end up picking up before the end of Vlogmas to read. We'll see how it goes. If you're watching this, if you have any interest, let me know. But yeah, I think it was fun. I want to start Lovelight Farms in this vlog. I don't think I'm going to get through all of it because whoa, Minnie, you're about to fall over, honey. Oh my God, she was about to fall out of the bed. I don't think I'm going to finish Lovelight Farms in this vlog. I'll probably continue it in the next one, but I do want to start it because I don't feel like I have enough footage. I want to at least get it to 15 minutes, and right now I'm at 11 with it being edited. So not that you guys care, but I want to at least make these a little bit longer and just like a fun snippet of my day. I don't think I'm going to be doing much today except playing a new game that I treated myself to, which is Town to City. If you like gaming and want to know more about that, this is not sponsored whatsoever. It's a game on Steam that I heard about through Cozy K, who's one of my favorite creators. Shout out Cozy K. You don't know who I am, but I love your content. Yeah, she has a regular channel and then like a cozy gaming channel, and I love both of them. I lap that up so much. But I think I'm probably gonna play that and listen to Lovelight Farms just to like give my eyes a break from I've been staring at a computer for the last 5 months straight, and I know I'll still be staring at a computer, but it'll be on my terms, if that makes any sense. So I'm going to start Lovelight Farm, see how far I can get, but I do want to post this probably by like 1 p.m. So we're really running up the clock here. I don't know if that's the correct term. I don't know sports, but I'll catch up with you guys when I've read any sort of amount of Lovelight Farms, which, by the way, this is about a woman who, I think she inherited a Christmas tree farm, and it's kind of really dilapidated. It's old, and she wants to win this social media contest by this influencer to like make some money to try and restore her Christmas tree farm. But she submits like saying like she runs it with her boyfriend and like they're so in love and blah blah blah. And I don't know if she wins or not, but she has to like have this pretense up that she has a boyfriend that runs it with her. So she convinces her best male friend, I think, to pose as her boyfriend. And I assume this is like a friends to lovers situation. We'll see. This is a kind of polarizing book, but I did love First Time Caller, so fingers crossed. Okay, so something that I meant to talk about that I forgot to talk about earlier was that I woke up at 2 a.m. with my cats going nuts because I don't know. And then I went to the bathroom, couldn't figure out why my feet were so cold, and then realized that our power was out and it was like 25 degrees outside. So I had to wake up Matt and get Lily the snake out because she didn't have any heat, and that's really bad for a ball python. So I held her and kept her warm, and we had to like sit out in the living room in the warmest spot in the house until the power went back on, which apparently we went to bed way early at like earlier than like 10, and at like 10:20 is supposedly when the power went out. So that was fun. That's part of the reason why I haven't, like, I was going to wake up early and read all of Lovelight Farms and finish this like 24-hour readathon with finishing 2 books. But yeah, I forgot to tell you that earlier because I was still kind of tired. We ended up falling asleep on the couch, and like after the power came back on and I put Lily back in her tank, and it was just a weird night where we were up in the middle of the night for like an hour and a half. So I did get about 25% of the way through Lovelight Farms, and so far it's pretty cute. I'm not huge on like friends to lovers, especially when we don't really see the way that these two met. Like we might be told it, but it's not as fun as like, even if it was like a flashback scene, I think that would be really cute. They kind of did that, but it was more just like her reminiscing about how they met, and I don't know. It seems a little too convenient, which is also a problem that I had with The Nightmare Before Kissmas, like the way that it played out. It's a little convenient right now. I'm hoping that there's a little bit more oomph to the story, but it is very Christmassy. It's very cute, and I do like how, like, because Luca is her best friend, I don't think anything has happened really yet. It's still really early in the book. He has to like play our main, what's her name? Okay, so Stella. She owns a tree farm and her name is Stella Bloom. It's giving Colleen Hoover's like Lily Blossom Bloom, which I don't read Colleen Hoover, but I heard about that and I'm just like, okay, whatever. But Stella and Luca are faking dating to try and make sure that like they don't get disqualified from this contest. She wants to win that money to try and fix up her tree farm, so they don't want to risk it, and he quickly agrees. Although the way that they talk about each other, it's like, why you guys are like already in love? I don't know. Anyway, but like I said, it's good. It's not giving me as much as I want. Like First Time Caller, I felt was much more interesting, I guess. This is interesting, but it's just not holding my attention a lot. I've been playing a lot of Town to City, and I stopped because I didn't want to like completely play it the whole way through. I'm about 24% of the way through that too. But I think I'm going to end off the vlog here because I'm going to continue this audiobook into the next vlog, which I want to start like right after this and post this so people can see it. The next one might have a little bit more of like some fun things with it. Like I have vlogmas ideas like that I want to integrate with like regular video ideas, like my reading stats or like crocheting or my 26 for 2026, my worst books, maybe like a November wrap up. We'll see. But I'm just going to kind of integrate those within my vlogs. So it's not just like, especially if I'm having a mundane day, I'll give you something kind of interesting to look at. Thank you so much if you've made it all the way to the end of the Baker's Dozen first day of Vlogmas, day 1 out of 13. I'll see you guys tomorrow, and I hope that you stick around. Bye!